Hello, everyone, and thank you, Jennifer, for organizing this gathering, and thank you for all of you for being here and participating. I'm here with Amie and Hendani.
Hi, everyone.
And we're going to be leading this brief ritual for our Earth Day. So what I'd like to do first is just go over the format so we have a sense of how it will go, and then we'll move into it. So we will begin by ringing the sound of a gong 3 times as a gathering call to our time together. And then I will introduce the theme. After that, we will greet each other with some direction in which we will welcome all the voices that are here. After that, we will have a short, about 2.5 minute YouTube clip with a chant. It's a Hawaiian chant called E Malama, and that chant means take care of this sacred land. Following the chant, we will have 3 poems read by different people that are poems written by Thomas Berry that have to do with the earth. And followed by that, we'll have some guidance around a small group sharing, and then we'll come back to the large group, and we will complete with the closing blessing, and we will be done by 4:30. So let's begin then just by centering ourselves in and just being grateful for one another. And we have been looking around, and it's been a very lovely exchange already of the voices. But take a look around and welcome everyone here, and just start to ground self in the space. And we'll begin with the sound of the gong to call us together from all the various places and countries that we are coming from. So I would like to begin by welcoming you into the theme of crossroads. And when I'm speaking about crossroads, I don't want you to have an image of just like 2 roads crossing like this, but a profusion of paths. So think about crossroads as a profusion of paths where many voices converge, and all the voices that converge are heard. And at the intersection of crossroads, where the many paths converge and the many voices are heard, there is oftentimes a transformation, a transmutation. Something new happens. And as you know, in the story of the universe, there have been many crossroads for the Earth community and the universe community, where the future becomes defined in some enduring manner because of the encounter at the crossroads. So maybe we could think about I was thinking today about the supernova explosion that gave birth to our Earth and solar system. And in a sense, it was a crossroads of the intersection of many things happening at that moment of supernova implosion and explosion, and then that spewing into space and the gravity that created the stability for a solar system to form, etc. And the crossroads are a determining moment, and we find ourselves on this Earth Day in a tremendous crossroads for our humanity and the Earth community. And we're not sure where we're going and what's going to happen, but we're clearly at a profusion of paths, many paths in many ways that we could go forward. Thomas Berry referred to crossroads in the cosmological context as moments of grace. So another word for crossroads could be a moment of grace, where something is going to happen or something happens that determines the future. So let's just listen to a few words of Thomas as we enter into the theme of Crossroads.
Moments of grace are privileged moments. The great transformations of the universe occur at such times. The future is defined in some enduring pattern. In the immense story of the universe, that so many of these dangerous moments have been navigated successfully is some indication that the universe is for us rather than against us. We need only to summon these forces to our support in order to succeed.
In the Yoruba tradition of Africa, every year the people gathered at the crossroads. And when they got to the crossroads, they called it a masquerade. So they arrived at the crossroads wearing masks and wearing costumes that represented either themselves or humanity or the earth community. And when they came to meet at the intersection of the many paths, they started to greet one another at that intersection of the crossroads. And the greetings contained prophecy, vision, prayer, hopes, dreams. And they came together every year to do this as a directional way into the future. And I was really recently heard about this and just really captured by that the notion of crossroads. And here we are today. This is a crossroads of kind. We're coming together from many paths, and we're many different voices. And at the intersection of crossroads, every voice is welcomed and every voice is needed. Every voice needs to be listened to and heard in the totality of ourselves in relationship to the earth community. So for our opening, we're going to do something a little bit different, because for this ritual, we like it to be us doing it, all of us involved in the ritual. So let's say that we are at a crossroads right at this moment, in this particular instant, and we're all coming together at this crossroads. So I would like to invite you, in a moment, Jennifer will unmute everyone. And we're going to meet together in greeting. And let's imagine that the greeting that we're going to give each other is different than saying, oh, hello, my name is Anne and I'm from Vermont. This is a different greeting. This is like the greeting of the Yoruba, of the masquerade party, where they come together and the greeting has much more substance to it. So when Jennifer unmutes us, I'm going to ask you to start speaking out, either a greeting, a song, a prayer, a dream, a vision, a hope, anything that is coming to you at this crossroads. And let's pretend that we all have these masks on so nobody can see one another in the way we look right now. And we're going to just be free and imaginative and we're going to hear, our greetings are going to be layers. We're going to have like layers upon layers of greeting, because we will be one cacophony of lots of different voices meeting at the crossroads. And just keep on going, keep on speaking. So we'll do this for about 1 minute. Let's hope Zoom doesn't explode because we're all talking at the same time. And this will be our opening ritual. So I'll count to 3. And Jennifer, will you unmute everyone? And then just your best vision, your best greeting that you can offer here to one another. Let's begin. 1. Or song, yeah, song, vision, hope, dream. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Hello, everyone.
Great.
Everybody.
We are to celebrate love, your all being voices together
with love, humility, and compassion.
to each of you.
humanity. We have learned
We live in
so
harmony
much.
with the earth.
We
We live together with animals.
want you to open our hearts
All of these
To
voices
harmonize
will
with
cross
habitats.
the earth,
Live in harmony
are
with nature.
mingling together,
save our
Respect
earth
lakes,
again.
joining
rivers, and
and
oceans.
creating
With family care,
the way we did.
mindful time.
Find the source of our interconnectedness.
Live in harmony with the earth.
enacts the reality
To live within our means by
everything
reducing our
surrounding
waste.
together,
Continue to reuse and
Elephants and
recycle our
tigers,
material.
all of
Live in
beings who
harmony.
appreciate the work of Indonesia,
We plan to lead the
Australia,
world in a state
Hey malamai kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malama pono kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malama pono kai au, earth and sky, sea and stone, hold this land in sacredness. Earth and sky, sea and stone, hold this land in sacredness. Hey, 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 Trudy, you can now fly. Hey, malamai kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malama pono kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malamai kai au, hey malama pono kai au,
Earth's desire to be seen in her loveliness, to be tasted in her delicious fruits, to be listened to in her teaching, to be endured in the severity of her disciplines, to be overwhelmed by the wonder of it all.
Primordial liturgy. It's morning in the sky as earth turns eastward, so instinctive the manner whereby humans and all living creatures face the glory of a transforming dawn, and in the evening bow to the mystery of night.
You and I. Summertime near. I'm here. You're there. Put a flower in your hair. Let's go down the hill, across the field, to the creek. Careful, don't fall. Cold water, bare feet. Awaken to a youth I thought was lost.
And as we take these words and the song Amie Lama, all of this moving inside of us, I would like you to imagine again, here we are at the crossroads, and imagine that we are at the masquerade, and use your imagination. How would you arrive at the crossroads in masquerade? What kind of a mask and what kind of a costume would you appear as? Would you come as yourself or as another life form? Would you represent a place, a mountain, a tree? For a moment, just click into how would you appear at the masquerade? And so as you're thinking about that, I'm going to ask you to stand for a moment. Just stand up in your place. And let's get a sense of the crossroads as a profusion of paths. So what we're going to do is, just for a few seconds, we're facing a certain way, and this is our perspective. The way we're facing, it's our perspective, this way. But there are many paths and there are many perspectives. And if we allow ourselves to turn a little bit, we get another view. So for about 30 or 40 seconds, just in whatever way your body wants to move, your eyes move around, basically stay in place, but kind of move around and look at the different perspectives, the different paths that the views that you can see by turning. So take a little, just a few seconds, to turn and look. Yes, and now just for a moment, delight in that. Delight in how beautiful it is to change perspective. it's a feast for the being, for the being to not just be looking in the same direction, the same perspective. So we just got a little taste of how beautiful it is to be on the crossroads and look down many roads, listen to many voices in this profusion of pathways. So what we'd like you to do now is going to ask you to think back again to the masquerade. How will you like to appear at this crossroads in this moment? And who would you like to speak for? Or what would you like to say at wearing your masquerade? And Jennifer is going to break us up into groups of 3, just for a short 4 minutes. So you'll be in a group of 3 and you'll have maybe 1 minute to 1.5 minutes to share, like, what is your masquerade and anything you'd like to say about it, just how your voice wants to speak out as the masquerade. So we'll just take about 4 minutes or so. Just make sure everyone has a chance to speak in your group, and then we will return back to the large group. So you will see, I think you should see a thing on your screen that says join breakout. So make sure you click that to get into the small group. Okay, thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer, can you hear me? Can you unmute?
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay. If these 3 people are here, if you're here, if you hear me, and you're not in a group, join us. Just open up your video and come join us in our main room. We'll time this for 5 minutes.
So at 4 minutes, it would be 4:27. And
really?
do you want 4 minutes or 5
I
minutes?
think so, if it's 4:27, right? I think we better do 4.
Yeah. So that means,
Okay, let me just think a moment. If I don't have them share, it's good to have them share, but they could just say a word in the large group, just to have a little bit. That's a minute. So 27, 20, that's okay, Jennifer.
okay, so I'll call them back starting at 4:27. Is that correct?
Yes,
Okay.
4:27. So they will come back at 4:20. That'll be 4:28, right?
Yes. It's okay if you're over a minute, you know.
Sure,
Yeah.
that's fine. That will
Yeah.
work. Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, so let's us share. Let's us do the exercise too.
Okay.
What masquerade would we have and what would we say?
Well, I was looking at a picture of a bat today, a beautiful bat, and I was so struck with how beautiful it is, and how much it looks like, they look like dogs, actually, like, you know, little tiny dogs. And I was thinking, you know, we have kind of a lot of fear about them, but they're actually really, really beautiful. And representing them would be very, very precious thing. Maybe I could get a bat mask.
Okay. Oh, Lucy. Hi, Lucy.
Hi, Gail.
Nice to see you.
I'm pretty late joining, but I got here as soon as I could.
Okay, nice to have you with us.
Thank you. It's bad to be on leadership at this time.
Yes,
But I will tell you, my favorite animal of all times always is the baby lambs in spring. And especially when they are starting to be turned out they just run around, play king of the mountain on a hill. And it's just, so if I had to choose anybody I would masquerade for and stand up for and fight for, if it can't be my great nieces and nephews that I was on the line with, it's the sheepies of the world.
Lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, I am carrying the whole rainforest, the tropical rainforest. I carried it since a few months ago. I was there, and it feels like all life. It doesn't feel like a sound, a cacophony of sounds, but it is a harmony. It brings life at every given moment. It's so beautiful.
Oh, beautiful.
I would like to be in the masquerade of the orangutan. And Amie and I were in Borneo a few weeks ago, and we met the beautiful orangutans. I would like to be a mother orangutan with her baby,
Woo,
and I will protect them.
cool.
Della Marie, would you like to speak?
Here, I'll unmute her.
Oh my heavens, that's another FSPA.
Oh,
She doesn't say she's muted.
Oh, okay.
yeah, we hear you.
There you are.
Oh, okay.
But believe it or not, Gail, it's already 4:27, but we
Okay,
could,
did you call them back?
no, shall I do it now?
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Okay.
But Della,
Della Marie.
you could tell us, Della, who would you masquerade as?
Pardon?
Well, I don't know if you were with us for our exercise.
It's all coming
Oh,
back,
never
yeah.
mind. We have to return to it's okay.
Everybody's coming back. Happy Earth Day, Del Marie.
Oh, gosh.
That's amazing.
Welcome back, everyone. And well, we hope it was nice. We hope it was a lovely encounter in the masquerade at the Crossroads to meet some new people and to share. And we just like, if you would like to say anything that you heard, like a word or two, we'll open up. Just unmute yourself, and we'll just take a few of those before we bring our ritual to a close. So, any voices that would like to speak? Any words? Anything that you heard that you'd like to say? Just unmute.
Sure. Words of unconditional love. It was very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Nice.
It's wonderful to meet so many kindred spirits.
We all chose a creature of the earth.
It was just nice to connect with Bernie again.
And words of gratitude and positivity in these trying times.
Nice. Nice, Hendani.
So that was good.
Yeah.
Community.
Oh, there you go. Okay, talk now, Chris.
The wisdom of the animal community, the animal family, our neighbors.
Anyone else?
Well, mine would be the deer, the four-legged creature that there are a lot of them around here, and they're absolutely gorgeous, especially their eyes.
You. Okay, well, it's our time. We need to go. This was a very quick ritual for Earth Day. We should have had a much longer one, but this is how it is. So the way we're going to end is similar to the way we began. So we're going to end with ourselves in masquerade at the crossroads. And instead of offering the greeting, now we're going to end by offering a blessing. So when Jennifer unmutes us, we're going to do layers and layers of blessing this time. So you might have a song that you want to sing, or a poem, or you take the best in you, the best that you can, to bless one another. We're just going to bless one another, the Earth community, and all those around our planet who are dealing with the coronavirus right now, which is all of us, those suffering most, all the workers that are extending their lives for others. let's just offer this world the best of our blessing, the best of our good wishes and hopes and dreams for the future. So when Jennifer unmutes us, let's do the same thing. Keep going, and then I'll just say, okay, finished, and then we'll close. Okay. So Jennifer, are you ready to unmute us? And then I'll count to 3 and let it all flow out. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Let's go.
Blessings of Mother Earth to bring you peace, joy,
of the
earth,
earth.
may the
Gracious God,
goodness of Mother Earth,
beauty of
all
creation.
creatures,
Anyone to remember your love,
Stay all future generations.
Would you like?
all the whole community of
That
life.
is filled with resources.
with the sight to see the violence, grass, the wonder at the myriad shades of pinks,
Lord, creator of all things,
blood trees.
guide our
Oh,
daily
there's
actions
the
and
people from
thoughts.
Kenya.
Become better stewards of the earth. Guide us
Look
to have
closely at the
Animals.
emerging trees everywhere.
Blessings
Plus
on
choices in
all
our everyday living.
Mother.
blessings on all animals.
And
Community.
each day you are calling us
Speed.
beyond ourselves,
Land.
imaginary you
Be.
created it to be.
For all people.
It is 50th anniversary of Earth Day. Be a time of reflection for us. May it rekindle in us the desire to live in harmony after the creation.
Yes.
May your spirit move us to action.
Blessings on
To
all
live
Our
out
powerful
all
God,
just
you are
as
present in the whole universe and in the smallest of the
Namaste.
creatures.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
blessings.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you.
Blessings on all of you.
Blessings.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Blessings.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Jennifer.
everybody.
Jennifer.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Beautiful.